Hello and welcome to this Zoom session, during which I hope to introduce you to the new Parish Giving Scheme digital service. My name is Janet Edmond and I'm a Stewardship Officer for the Diocese of Leeds. My contact details will be at the end of the presentation. The presentation will last about 30 minutes. So for those of you who are not already familiar with the Parish Giving Scheme, or the PGS as it's better known, let me explain what it is. It's a simple and secure way in which donors can give to their churches regularly by direct debit. And the Parish Giving Scheme, or the PGS, is trusted. It's a trusted service because it's already been going for more than 10 years. And more than 55,000 donors now give regularly through the PGS to almost 3,300 parishes across 30 dioceses. The Diocese of Leeds actually joined the PGS in January 2020, and we were the 28th diocese to join out of the Church of England dioceses. So, the Parish Giving Digital Service is a new development, and following a pilot that was carried out for the digital service from December last year until February this year, in which the Diocese of Leeds actually took part in that pilot. The digital service is now available, and it was launched on the 1st of March 2021. It makes things even more simple and secure for parishes and donors in terms of regular planned giving. So through the PGS digital service, new donors can actually set up their regular giving or the regular donation by direct debit directly via the Parish Giving website, and also statement receivers. That's statement receivers from parishes who are already registered with PGS. They can log on to the Parish Giving website and they can view their parish statements every month through the Parish Giving website. So there are new developments and improvements, not only for donors, but also for statement receivers for registered parishes. And soon, although the functionality isn't quite there at the moment, but very soon, donors who have already giving regularly to their parish through the Parish Giving Scheme will soon be able to update their gifts and their giving preferences directly through the Parish Giving website. So as soon as that becomes available, that service becomes available, I'll make people aware of that. So let's have a look first at the giving journey for donors through the digital service. The important thing about the digital service is to make things as easy as possible and to make it simple and secure. And with the digital service, donors can give through the PGS in just 3 steps. First of all, go to parishgiving.org.uk, click on Find Your Parish. You can either use the search tool that's on the screen, or you can scan the QR code that you may have already been given by your registered parish. And once you've done that, once you've used the search tool and searched for your parish, or you've scanned your QR code, you will be taken to your parish's landing page on the Parish Giving website. Now here, I've shown you a page which includes my local church, Thornhill Parish Church. And you can see here that if your parish has already registered with the Parish Giving Scheme, it will be present in the list with a donate button next to it. And that means you can click straight onto the donate button, and then it will take you through the steps where you can set up your direct debit and start giving regularly to your parish. If, however, your parish has not already registered for a Parish Giving Scheme, you won't be able to set up your direct debit at this point in time, but you can click on the Register Interest button. And what that does is it lets the Parish Giving Scheme team know that you would like to be able to give regularly to your parish by setting up a direct debit. And the Parish Giving Scheme team will let me know, and I will let the parish know that there is someone out there who wants to give to them regularly through the Parish Giving Scheme. And hopefully that will encourage the parish to join the Parish Giving Scheme. and make that possible. So once you've found your parish, you can then click on the donate button, and it will take you through to a page where you can register for a PGS online account. Now this is secure access. What you will do is you will click in your details, it will send you an email to your email address that you give, and then you will set up your password, and then you can log in to your PGS account. And once you've logged in then safely to your personal PGS account on the PGS website, you can then go ahead through the steps and set up a direct debit instruction to give regularly to your parish. And you will also have options there to gift aid if you're eligible to gift aid, and also to tick the option which allows you to increase your gift automatically every year in line with inflation. So all those options will become available to you through the PGS website. So that's the easy journey for donors. But the new PGS digital service also gives further support for those statement receivers. The statement receivers are individuals from parishes who've already registered for the PGS, who go onto the website every month and they can download their monthly statement and look through the admin of the donors who are giving to them regularly. So statement receivers, it will also be easier for them as well. And they will be able to log on with their secure password to the PGS website and view their monthly statements. But first of all, when they first go onto the PGS website to do this, they will need to register as well for a PGS online account. Now, statement receivers would have received an email already from the PGS team, which gives them instructions as to how they can, if they're logging onto the Parish Giving Scheme website for the first time, it will have already give them instructions as to how to activate their account on the PGS website. But if not, just go to the PGS website and then put in your details with your email address in which you registered for the PGS, when your PCC registered for the PGS, put in that web address, that email address, sorry, and then you'll be able to go through the activation process. It's very intuitive. And what's great for statement receivers is you'll be able to view at any time your parish's statement. Previously, before the new digital services was launched, you would personal PGS statement receivers were sent their statement every month. Now you'll be able to log in to the Parish Giving Scheme website at any time with your secure account and look at the statement. And also, another feature of the Parish Giving Scheme digital service is that statement receivers can actually add additional statement receivers through the website. So if there's another person within your PCC who you would like to be able to access the monthly statements, they will also be able to get a personal login and a secure login. You shouldn't really be giving anybody else your personal login details because the information about your monthly statements is confidential. So adding on a statement receiver is the best way to do this, to allow somebody else to have their own personal login details. So you can either add that, do that on the PGS website, or you can call the PGS team on the number there, and they'll be able to add on new administrators for you. So the new PGS digital service means that on the PGS website, every parish in our diocese has a landing page on the PGS website. And as I explained earlier, if that parish hasn't yet joined the Parish Giving Scheme, it will come up next to their name with register interest, and you'll be able to register your interest that you want to give to that parish. But for those parishes that have already joined, the PGS, they will have their landing page with a little bit more information on the page about the fact that they're already registered. And it's important as well that, you know, as a parish who is registered, you have to do a little bit of preparation for your landing page. And there's some important things to think about here. Your landing page is the first thing that donors are going to see when they go into the digital service. And so what you say on your landing page is important. It's there to encourage people to give to your parish or your church. And you may be a multi-church parish, and maybe you have registered not as a parish, but as under one church. But the other churches in your parish may not have a landing page that says that they are registered. So on your landing page, you can edit that page to put in that extra information to make it known to donors that when they are giving to you, that they are also giving to the other churches that are in your parish. And so you can add that into your landing page, and I'll show you shortly how you can do that, but you can add in that detail. And it's also important, I think, to let people know on your landing page that the new digital service is not the only way that people can give. It's just an additional way that complements the other ways that are already there. There's the phone method where you can telephone and set up your direct debit over the phone. And there's also the by post method as well, where you still can fill in a paper gift form and send that off to the PGS team. So I think it's important to reassure people that they can still donate via phone and post if they don't want to use the new online method. And, you know, actually getting the message out to your congregations as well, that they can use the online method is important to pick the best time to do this and launch your online news of the online service when the time is right for you. So I mentioned about parishes that are already registered with the PGS, that you need to go on and prepare your landing page. And you can do this by logging in as a statement receiver to your account on the Parish Giving Team website. And once you log in with your personal account, your landing page, you'll be able to edit your landing page. And here's an example of the landing page for one of our parishes, Canal St Robert. And here it says at the top, this parish is registered with the Parish Giving Scheme, and as such a regular direct debit can be set up online. That little bit at the top is added automatically by the PGS team to all landing pages where the parish or the church is already set up with the PGS and they've already registered. You can then edit this little section here. There's a little bit of information here, serving the communities of Penall and Burnbridge on the southern edge. So they've added in a little bit of information there about what they do. And you'll be able to edit your page as well through logging into the Parish Giving website. The bit below here, the parish of Penall, St Robert of Knaresborough, that and the picture, that information and the information below, the parish code, parish name, everything, not the parish code, but this information here and the map, that's all pulled through from any information that you have put onto your A Church Near You profile page. So the best thing for editing the rest of your landing page is to go to your A Church Near You landing page, edit that page with information about your parish, and that every week that information pulls through to the Parish Giving website and updates your landing page on the Parish Giving website. That seems a bit complicated, I know, but there is information available and there are details available that you can download. There's resources available that you can download that will explain step-by-step instructions exactly how you do that. The key features really about the parish landing page that you have on the Parish Giving Scheme website is that, you know, you have got the ability and the control over editing your page. And you can do that at any time by either logging in to, as a statement receiver, to your Parish Giving Scheme website landing page and editing some of the text there, or as I say, using going to a church near you and editing the information on there. And as I say, there is a step-by-step guide that will assist you, and I'll show you how you can get access to all of those guides in a second. But of course, as I said, you know, when it actually comes to launching your Parish Giving Scheme, the new digital service to your congregations, it's up to you when you do that. You know, choose the right time to do that, how you share that information with members of your church and of the community. And so again, there is lots of resources to help you do that. There's some posters that explain the 3 different methods of giving: the online, the by telephone, by post. And there's an example of a poster here. There's also a guide for donors as well that you can download, and it explains exactly how donors can set up regular giving by using the online method. And there's the poster template, which is this one here. You can download that poster as well, and you can also add on there the QR code that you are given when your parish registers for a Parish Giving Scheme. You have access to a unique QR code, which you can download and add onto the poster. And how that works is that donors can scan that QR code on their smartphone, and it will take them directly to your landing page on the Parish Giving Scheme website. To get your QR code, you have to, as a statement receiver, you log into the Parish Giving Scheme website with your unique personal details, scroll down the page, and you will find your QR code there. Again, the resources that I'm going to show you, where to download the resources, there's information about QR codes and everything else that you need. Also, in the resources that are available to you, there's a sample newsletter story that you can use, how you can adapt that and put it maybe into your parish magazine, explaining about the new digital service. These are all things that you can do. You can whenever you want to use it and it's the right time for you. There's also going to be an animation coming that the Parish Giving Scheme team are working on, and that short video will inform people about the 3 ways to give. It will be a very short video that you can put on your church website, and you can also use, if you use social media, you'll be able to use it there too. That's not created yet, but as soon as that is available, that I will make sure that that is on the PGS pages of the Parish Giving Scheme website, of the diocesan website, sorry. So that's something to look out for in the future. And these are all ways that you can share the information about the Parish Giving Scheme and the new digital service with your church community. So all of these resources that I've been talking about, I know they seem complicated and there's a lot there, but you can actually get access to them as a statement receiver. You can get access to them if you log in to your Parish Giving Scheme account on the Parish Giving Scheme website. You put in your details as statement receiver, come up with this page here. This is just an example. It's the landing page, sorry, the page when you log in for Eden, St John the Evangelist, another one of our churches. But at the top of the page, you'll see support materials for the digital service. And if you click into this link here, it will show you a full range of the support materials that I've been talking about that will help you to promote the new PGS digital service. There's also FAQs there, posters that you can download, step-by-step guides, everything that you need. And in terms of your comms, you know, how you get that message out, how you use the resources, you know, do as much as you can. Get your message about the PGS and the new PGS digital service Put it online, put it onto your website, use your QR code so that people they have the choice to use all of these different methods. As I said, a church near you, that's really important for you, updating your parish landing page on the Parish Giving Scheme website. But, you know, any social media posts that you want to use, you will also, in the parish resources that you can download, you'll also find some ready-made social media posts that you can use and add to Facebook, or if you use Twitter or Instagram, there are posts that are already prepared for you to use. But, you know, get the message out in your parish magazine, online worship. You know, when the video becomes available, you'll be able to add that video onto online worship. If you email, posters, anything like that, you can use all of these resources to get the message out about, not just about the digital service, but about the PGS in general and how people can give in 3 ways. So before we finish, I just thought I'd share a little bit of information with you, some feedback from some of our parishes who've already registered for the PGS and have been finding it, you know, a little bit difficult to encourage their regular givers who give by standing order to move over to giving by direct debit through the PGS, because there's been, it is difficult for some people, are a bit worried about the direct debit method, worrying that they don't have control over direct debits. And Karen Selby from St Mary's Church in Burley and Wharfdale, you know, she found this when she was launching the PGS to her congregation, and some people were quite reticent about moving over to direct debits. But she, you know, she explained how much control you have over direct debits with the PGS, that, you know, you can change the value of your direct debit when you want. It doesn't change automatically. And even if you've opted in to increasing your giving every year by the rate of inflation, the PGS team still have to contact you every year just before that inflationary rise is due to take place, to ask you if you still want to go ahead with it. So I think it's worth reassuring people that, you know, they do have complete control over the direct debits. And hopefully the new online service, which will give donors 24/7 access to their online accounts, and they can change the value of their direct debit at any time by going onto their online account. Hopefully that will help to dispel that myth that you don't have control over your direct debit. So it's worth reassuring people that the online method, giving method, will give them that freedom and that control. But apart from that, Wendy Gaunt from Wortley and Farnley Parish was really keen to point out that, you know, that the parish giving team themselves are so helpful. Their customer service is excellent, and there's always somebody at the end of a phone. If anybody's worried, or if they need reassurance, or if they're not sure what to do, they can always contact the PGS and speak to someone at the end of a phone, which is a really useful thing to reassure people of as well. So just in summary then, with the launch of the new PGS digital service, there's now 3 ways for people to give through the PGS. It's giving donors more choice, and we're repeating that message, you know, as much as possible. They can give online, they can give by phone, or they can give by post. So it's important to make sure that when you are talking about the PGS digital service, that you also remind people that they can still give by phone and by post, because not everyone will want to use the digital service. Point out to people and reassure people that whatever method they choose, it's simple and secure. And also, you know, to reassure people as well that everything that they give goes to support their church's mission and ministry, and that there is no charge for using the PGS. There's no charge to the parish or to the donor either. So that's a really important thing to point out. So thank you for listening to this presentation. I hope it's helped a little bit to explain the PGS new digital service. I think as well that I would like to say a thank you to those parishes who helped with the pilot of the digital service. Leeds Diocese was one of the 5 dioceses that took part and contributed to the pilot of the digital service. And I'd like to say thanks to all of those parishes that took part and to those donors who actually went through the process of joining on the digital service. It was really helpful because it helped us to find problems as the service was being developed. And finally, if you do have any questions about the PGS digital service, please do contact me. There's my details here and my phone numbers. Or you could also contact my colleague, Becky Nicholson, on those details there. But thank you very much indeed for watching this Zoom meeting and this webinar. I hope it's been helpful. Please do get in touch if you want to ask further questions, and good luck with your launch of the digital service and using the digital service and setting up your direct debit. I look forward to hearing from you and hearing your feedback. Thanks once again.